नमो नमः अंदरिकी नमस्कारमुलु सर्वेभ्यो नमस्कारः गुरुभ्यो नमः Today is the 11th day of our classes on Samskrutam learning by Shri Agala Hemakanta Prabhakar Rao garu. We will start the session with Vande Mataram, paying our respects to our country by Chala Chittibabu garu. Request him to start the reciting, please.
वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयज शीतलाम सस्यश्यामलाम मातरम वंदे मातरम शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं पुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वंदे मातरम। नमस्कार।
వందే మాతరం. ధన్యవాదములండి చలా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. నౌ విల్ గో ఫర్ ప్రార్థన. లెట్ us రిక్వెస్ట్ రాజ్యలక్ష్మి గారు టు చాంట్ ప్రార్థన ప్లీజ్.
Namo Namah. Gurubhyo Namah. 1 minute meditation followed by 3 times Omkara. गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रमस्तवं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आन शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु। ॐ श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे। न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरो मां पाहि गुरो। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्
శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః హరి ఓం. ధన్యవాదములండి
धन्यवाद
రాజలక్ష్మి గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. నౌ లెట్ us రిక్వెస్ట్ అవర్ గురూజీ ఆకళ్ళ హేమకాంత ప్రభాకర్ రావు గారు టు స్టార్ట్ ద వెబినార్ ప్లీజ్.
हरि ओम. नमस्ते सर्वेभ्यः. नमस्काराः. पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहम् संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्. हरिः ओम्. स्वागतं सर्वेभ्यः संस्कृतकक्षायाम्. इदानीम् अहं प्रथमम् अस्माकं पाठं शेर् करोमि. अद्य आरम्भं कुर्मः वित् ए न्यू सब्जेक्ट् उपसर्गः. We'll start with the new subject उपसर्गः. उपसर्गाः, prefixes. Any language is best known by its word strength, vocabulary, how much vocabulary it has got. To my knowledge, no language is having more than 3 to 4 lakhs of vocabulary in the world. Maybe around that, plus or minus. But Sanskrit language has got few crores of words. But it has got only 2,100 dhatus. But the words and usage are crores. So how this is happening? This is happening because of various upasargas, suffixes, prefixes and suffixes. We already learned various verbs of 10 lakaras, 10 ganas and all those things. All those things are creating new words. And we also learned various suffixes such as Pradanta Prachayas, Tauta Prachayam, like that. So with all these things, the word power increases. And Upasarga is one of the tools in that direction. Sanskrit language has different strategies to expand the word power. It has got different strategies to expand its word power. It can always create a new dhatu. It can always create a new dhatu. And use of upasarga prefix is one of them. Upasarga means prefix, adding some word, some letter to main dhatu, original dhatu. Original dhatus are 2,100 or around that. From that, adding upasargas, new dhatus will be created. Upasarga means prefix, that's all I told, to verb. To verb or root dhatu. By adding prefix to a dhatu, by adding a prefix to a dhatu, we can make new dhatus and new verbs from that dhatu. So let us read these sentences. You will understand how new dhatus are working in a simple way. Sita jalam harati. Harati is the kriya here. In this, hru is the dhatu. Actually, the hru is the dhatu here. For this hru dhatu, the meaning is here, harati means carries. Sita jalam harati means Sita carries water. Here, carries is the meaning for harati. So if I add some upasarga to this, say pra, Bhimaha Duryodhanam praharati. Praharati gives a different meaning, saying strikes, beats. Bhima strikes Duryodhana. That is the change of meaning of the verb. Harati is same here also. The same harati is here also. But it is not, harati is not the word dhatu now. Prahara, hru is not the exact dhatu here. Pra plus hru is the dhatu here. Pra plus hru. Hru dhatu harati. Pra plus hru dhatu is praharati. The praharati gives a meaning, but root dhatu is only hru. Upasarga is pra. So by adding pra, we are getting a different meaning, strikes. And now, next sentence. Sa punyam aharati. Aharati gives a meaning by adding a upasarga. It gives a meaning brings or performs. Raghu yagam aharati. That gives performs. Either brings or performs. Both the meanings are in usage for aharati. So aharati is giving a different meaning for the same hru dhatu. And then Ramaha Ravanam samharati. Ramaha Ravanam samharati. Here upasarga is saha, sam. The sam gives a meaning, samharati gives meaning kills. Marayati, kills. It gives the meaning kills. So this is another, this also root dhatu is hru only. Sarve chandrikayam viharanti. By adding V, it gives another meaning. Viharanti means enjoy. Harati means carries. Viharanti means enjoy. So this gives, this also hru is a base dhatu. Then guru samsayam pariharati. If pari upasarga is used, that gives meaning clarifies. Clarifies the doubts. Guru, teacher, clarifies the doubts. Then, if you say, these are the 7 sentences, you have 7 verbs, new verbs are created for the same hru dhatu, adding upasargas. So, what does it indicate to us? By adding upasarga, you are getting a new dhatu with a new different meaning. So, adding upasarga changes the meaning of the verb. That is the first indication, first niyama, first rule we should understand on upasargas. By adding upasarga, you can create a new dhatu which will have a different meaning. Then second sentence, saha vartate. Saha vartate means he exists, he stays there, he exists there. Saha vartate, saha asti, saha bhavati, all the 3 are same meaning. Saha asti, he is there, he exists. Saha vartate, he exists. Saha bhavati, he exists. So vartate has got a meaning, bhavati and asti and all those things. Karyakramaha pravartate. If you add pra to vartate, this becomes a program goes on. A program is going on. That is the meaning for pravartate. The dhatu is same for vartate and pravartate. Vartate and pravartate has got same root dhatu. But by upasarga adding pra, this becomes a new dhatu, pra plus vartate, that becomes program going on or goes on. The program goes on. Then there is another usage of vartate. by adding one more upasarga to that. Priti nivartate. So prati is first upasarga, ti ni is second upasarga. Prati nivartate, the meaning is changing to a different meaning. What is that? Returns. Here gives a meaning, returns. One second. This gives a meaning, returns. The person returns. Yeshaha pratinivartate. That means this person returns. So exists, goes on, returns. These are the three different meanings you are getting for the vartate dhatu, you are adding some upasargas. Here first one we added pra, and second one we have got prati and ni, two. Here two upasargas are added. So by this what we understand now? We understand now not only one upasarga can be added, it can add more than one upasarga. One you can add, two you can add, three you can add. To make a new dhatu, new verb. So that is the second rule. Second rule of upasarga is you can add more upasargas, not only one upasarga. You can add one or more. You need one or more dhatus you can add. Next, iyam tishtati. Iyam tishtati. That means she stands. Sa pratisthate. She starts off. Pratisthate means prasthanam karoti. Starting off. She is starting off to go somewhere. That is pratisthate. So what is the difference between these two? Tishtati, pratisthate. We already learned by having three, ti, it is a parasmapadi dhatu. By adding parasmapadi shape, this ti, adding ti is the parasmapadi shape. Adding te is the atmapadi shape. So what happened now? By changing upasarga, by adding upasarga, the same sthadhatu is for tishtati. The same sthadhatu has become originally parasmapadi, has become atmanepadi here. Prastha. The dhatu here is prastha. So this become pratisthate, atmanepadi dhatu. So third rule, what we understood now? By changing, by adding upasarga, a parasmapadi dhatu can become atmanepadi dhatu, and an atmanepadi dhatu also can become parasmapadi dhatu. That is third rule we understood. Next, the same thing we are just repeating to change how the different verbs changes. Nayati, we take nayati verb. Lokayanam janan nayati means a bus carries people. Nayati also gives same meaning, carries or takes along. Can take carries also, his meaning is there, takes along is also there, or leading is also there. Nayati, nayakaha nayati. Yaha nayanam karoti saha nayakaha. So nayati, a bus carries people, a leader leads the people, like that. Nayati gives meaning. So Ramaha Sitam parinayati. We adding pari, that gives a meaning of marries. Carries has become marries. Okay? Marriage. It becomes a marriage. Vivaham. Then, if we add pra only, pranayati. Pranayati means composes. Writes, composes, creates. Composes a new kavyam, new grandham. Pranayati. Pranayati means writing a new kavyam, new grandham, like that. So Valmiki composes the Ramayana. So Pranayati is giving another different meaning. So there are entirely different meanings with these things. See, carries, marries, composes. If we take Gachati here, how do you find here? Balaha Gachati. Balaha Gachati means boy goes. Gajaha Agachati. Here A is added. It means comes. Gachati means goes. Agachati means comes. The entirely opposite. Vachanam sangachate is entirely different from going. But dhatu is gum only in all the three. Sangachyate means the saying, the word that is told holds good. It stays back. It has got a good stamina, good strength to adopt. Holds good. That words hold good. Vachanam sangachyate. Raja told the order, that order sangachyate, holds good. Vachanam sangachyate. Mahatma told sangachyate, vachanam sangachyate, and that vachanam, Mahatma vachanam uktavan, tat vachanam sangachyate, holds good. That stays, no change for that. Whatever other man says, that same thing here also I am saying. That's sangachyate. Sangachyate gives meaning holds good. Then next word is same gachyati, udgachyati. Ut means it goes to up. Utgachyati. Utgachyati gives different meaning. Utgachyati. Utgachyati means rising up. Its movement is upward side, not a horizontal. It is upward, vertical side, vertical movement. Udgachyati. Gam means movement actually. Gaganam, gam. Gam indicates movement. So the udgachyati gives movement upside, vertical side. Then Janakaha Vishwamitram pratyudgachyati. Here pratyut, prati plus ut, two things are there here. When you use pratyudgachyati, that gives a meaning going. Janakaha welcomes Vishwamitra. Janakaha Vishwamitram pratyudgachyati. That means Janakaha welcomes Vishwamitra. That means going ahead. When Vishwamitra is coming, Janaka goes ahead, advance, and then receives him, welcomes him, receives him with respect. That is pratyudgachyati. A person goes ahead and receives a person, that is called pratyudgachyati. So out of these 20 sentences, the dhatus used only 5. Harati, vartate, tishtati, nayati, gacchati. Here, what you understood here, gacchati is the Parasmanipadi and sangachyate is Atmanepadi. Here, Parasmanipadi has become Atmanepadi. Here in vartate Atmanepadi, tishtati Atmanepadi, tishtati Parasmanipadi, pratisthate Atmanepadi. Similarly, gacchate also, sangachyate, Parasmanipadi become Atmanepadi. And similarly, Atmanepadi also becomes Parasmanipadi. That also I will tell you. So these are the 5 things making 20 words, 20 verbs. We have got 20 verbs. So in the average, 1:4. So 4 times raise in the vocabulary capacity. 4 times raise in the vocabulary capacity. Like these prefixes, there are 22 upasargas are there. How many? 22. These upasargas are pra, para, apa, sama, anu, ava, nis, nir, dus, dur, vi, ang, ni, adi, abhi, su, ut, uta, prati, pari, api, ati, upa. So this 22 upasargas with permutation combinations, any number of verbs can be created. Any number of verbs can be created with permutation combinations. 1, 2, 3. 1 you can use, 2 you can use, 3 you can use. So you can ask NCN, NCP like that. And combination of permutations. Rules for upasarga. Rules for usage of now we have completed this upasarga subject. Now we understand the rules. What are the rules now? Upasarga is fixed to a verb. Gacchati becomes agacchati by adding upasarga a. When we add upasarga, sometimes the meaning of a root dhatu changes. Harati carries, praharati strikes, beats. Third, we can add two or more upasargas. Gachati can become agachati, pratyagachati, prati agachati. So more than one upasarga you can use. Not necessarily use only one upasarga. You can add two, you can add three, like that. When we add upasarga, the parasmepadi dhatu may become apnepadi and vice versa. This is fourth. Then fifth one, another important point here to be noted is, this has got a special attention. This special attention is required when there is a upasarga in a past tense verb. When this verb is used in past tense, all these earlier things which are used in present tense. Now, when this upasarga is, when this verb is used in past tense, when we change the present tense of verb containing upasarga to a past tense, we have to separate upasarga first, convert base verb into past tense, and then add upasarga. Normally, how do we change a verb into present tense verb to past tense verb? By adding a. By adding a, you add and adding at. Harati become aharat. How it has become aharat? By adding a in the beginning, removing ti and putting at. Aharat has become. So this is past tense to harati, right? But if you want to add to praharati, can it be apraharat? No. It cannot be apraharat. The same rule if I apply here, this will be apraharat. Apraharat doesn't give correct meaning. It's wrong. It should be, pa should be removed. Harati should be changed to aharat. Then you add pra again. When you add pra plus sa, this becomes pra. So praharat. Praharat is a bhotakala rupam for praharati. So this is the slight thing to be understood while using upasarga. The advantage is number of dhatus you are getting, but one of the difficulties is this. The difficulty is by changing the tenses. You have to remove the upasarga, change the base verb and add again upasarga. That is extra work. But initially you feel difficulty, but when you are started using it over a period of time, it becomes a routine affair. Nobody feels difficulty in that. Automatically realizes when he got the knowledge of dhatus, this is the dhatu in this verb. When that knowledge he gets over a period of time, automatically removes upasarga and changes and makes it new dhatu with new separating upasarga and adding again. So that is the thing. So this is used mostly when you become higher level of Samskrutam language knowledge. So, but the advantage what we are going to know at this stage for you is by adding upasargas, 22 upasargas by adding, you can make thousands of new words, which is the real cause for making crores of words in Samskrutam. This is the upasarga subject. Next, we will go to avyayas. Any doubts at this place? Anybody has got doubts here?
హరి ఓం గురువు గారు,
Yeah.
నేను అడగనండి ఒకసారి ఒక డౌట్.
Brilliant.
ఇందులో ఉపసర్గ ఇది ప్రిఫిక్స్ వెర్బ్, యూ కెన్ యాడ్ 2 or more ఉపసర్గలు. ఉపసర్గ ధాతువుకి యాడ్ చేస్తే ఆత్మనేపది పరస్మైపది అని ఒకటి చెప్పారండి. పాస్ట్ టెన్స్ మార్చి రాయాలని చెప్పారు. ఇంకొక పాయింట్ మర్చిపోయాను, ఒక్కసారి ఇంకొక పాయింట్ చెప్పరండి గురువు గారు.
No, that lesson maybe I'm sending to you. There are one is, first point is by adding upasarga, new verb can created. Okay. Show that to you again. You can list out that. Yeah, yes. Yeah. It changes the upasarga, gives a new verb. That's first point. Second point, it changes the meaning. The new verb will carry a new meaning. The second point, new verb will carry a new meaning. And third one is you can add more than one upasarga. And fourth one is Parasmapadi becomes Atmanepadi, Atmanepadi becomes Parasmapadi. Fifth one is while changing the tense of the verb, you should be careful. You have to remove the upasarga and change the tense to different tense and then add upasarga again. That is the rule.
ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైంది గురువు గారు, అన్ని రాస్తున్నాను. ధన్యవాదాలు.
Any other points anybody wants?
गच्छति प्रत् उद् गच्छति अर्थभेदः किम्?
I couldn't get you, please.
प्रत्यागच्छति प्रत् उद् गच्छति अर्थभेदः किम्?
Prichut gachati, prichut.
प्रत्यागच्छति. What is the difference between those two?
Prityagachati is returning.
Okay.
Prityagachati is returning.
प्रद्युत् गच्छति to
Prichut
welcome.
gachati is welcoming.
Okay. Thank you.
One question.
Yeah.
If we have to convert a word, if you have to convert a word which has 2 or more upsargas, and we have to find out the past tense of that, so which one of the upsarga will be, like, we have to remove all the upsargas and then add the
All the upasargas. Yes, all the upasargas you have to remove.
Okay, thank you.
Always change the tense to only base dhatu. Not upasarga dhatu. All upasargas you have to remove and base dhatu change and again add all upasargas.
Dhanyawad.
Any other questions? There is last 2 weeks, last week it was postponed. A lot of time was there. You must have read the lessons. Whatever doubts you have got, please post it either here in chat box or in the group. I will answer them. Okay. Don't hesitate to answer the questions. Don't keep silent. Unless you ask questions, I don't know how much you understood. By the question you ask, I will understand how much you understood. Based on that, I can repeat that subject if required. So if you are keeping silent or if you are expanding classes, it will not be useful for you. And my purpose is not served. So try to come out with your doubts, more and more doubts, so that I can understand your mind, how much you understood, how much you absorbed in what I told. Based on that only I can again repeat or I can add something more explanation to you. Okay. Now let us go to the subject avyas. Earlier we learned some avyas, but some more avyas I am going to. Hariom.
మొత్తం పట్లకు వచ్చేస్తుంది.
Please mute yourself, Padmavati garu. Padmavati garu, please mute yourself. Yeah.
Guru, I have a question. Can I ask Guruji?
Who is that?
Yeah. Sarla Devi garu, go ahead.
Chappan, adagandi, please. Please ask.
Guruji, same upasarga can have 2 meanings, like aharati in one sentence is performs and in another sentence it is sacrifices, something like that. You said just like
Agachati. Agachati is giving opposite meaning.
No, it is aharati. Aharati, one is performs yaga.
One is performs, another is earns.
So same upasarga can have 2 meanings. So how can we differentiate?
Depending on the context. It brings. Depending on the context, it has got 2 meanings.
Okay.
That means the base things here, the performing sacrifice is brings something.
Okay.
But base is there in that. A sacrifice performance brings something. Aharti is used here also.
So based on the context only we can understand. So
based on the context, you have to understand whether the performs or brings.
Okay, Guruji. Dhanyavada.
So now let us go to the next subject, avyas. Avyas we studied earlier. And some more things I am going to add now here. These avyas can be made From kriyas, dhatus also, verbs also. From verbs also, avyas can be created. From dhatus also, verbs, avyas can be created. And from words also, avyas can be created. Sanskrit has got two channels. Though the base dhatus are only 2000, 2100 are there are two channels. From base, same dhatu, so dhatus, base dhatu sabdas, words also can be created, verbs also can be created. The words creation is one type of avyas. Words is one type of avyas which doesn't have any change in the situation depending on the situation. And similarly, verb also can be made avyaya by adding some prachaya to that. That is one type. Say, for example, certain indicative avyas will be formed by adding prachayas to the verbs. By adding some prachayas, gatva, gantum, these are the two avyas we are going to make, and one more, agatya. So these things we are going to learn down the line now. So these are made from verbs. So by adding these prachayas, the verb will become not a verb, it will become a avyaya, incomplete verb. It becomes an incomplete verb. Asamapaka kriya, apradhana kriya, asamapaka kriya, which is used for sub-sentences in the sentence. In a complex sentence, there will be a sub-sentence always, right? For telling sub-sentence, you have to use this type of kriyas. So that is asamapaka kriya. That means not by using these kriyas, the sentence will not be complete. For completing the sentence, you have to use the main kriya only. Gachati, like that only. You have to use those things only. For completing the sentence. Lakara kriyas, all lakara kriyas only you have to use. Vartamana kala kriya, bhutakala kriya, bhavishyat kala kriya, which we have learned. Those things are to be used to complete the sentence. But if you add an incomplete sentence in a complex sentence, sub-sentence, that sub-sentence may need an asamapa kriya. That asamapa kriya is this. Gatva, gantum, these are avyayas. They doesn't have any change in the nature. These are also doesn't change with respect to any time or any place. It doesn't change. So generally avyayas are words or sabdas. Certain avyayas are given here and under along with some examples of their usage in sentence. So let us read out one by one fast. Antaha, inside, bahihi, outside, diva, in the day, tushnim, silently, swayam, oneself, itself, ma, don't do it, don't. Ma means don't. Na, ma is equal to na. Evam, in this way, thus, itham, in this manner, sarvada, always, re, oh, pura, long ago, alam, enough, kimardham, for what purpose, samyak, well or properly, sarvatra, everywhere, naktam, in the night, sayam, in the evening, punaha, again, shenai, slowly, chiram, a long time, kadachit, once, upari, above, atha, below, vrutha, in vain, saha, with, chet, if, uchai, loudly, mandam, gently, dwara, through, krute, for. So these are the a set of avyayas are given to you. Some more are there. Some we already learned earlier. They are given down the line. And all these avyayas can be used in sentences. And by adding these avyayas, the gravity of sentence will increase. The meaning of sentence will be completed. You carry more meaning, better meaning by adding these things, these avyayas. These avyayas will not change in any type of sentence. Change their shape. I mean, they don't change their shape. They don't have vibhakti changes. They don't have vachanam changes. They don't have kala changes. So, if the sentence is vartamana kalam, bhutakalam, bhavishyat kalam, the verb is bhutakalam, bhavishyat kalam, verb, any kalam, any 10 lakaras. These avyayas in the sentence will not have any change. Similarly, if the sentence is ekavachana sentence or bahuvachana sentence or dvivachana sentence, the avyaya used in that sentence will not change. Similarly, if the karta is ekavachana karta, dvivachana karta, bahuvachana karta, pullinga karta, srilinga karta, napunsakalinga karta, or pradhama purusha karta, madhyama purusha karta, uttama purusha karta, any change in karta, it will not have any change. So in any situation, this word shape will not change. That is avyaya. So Ujjanan, Ujjanat, Ujjanat, Ujjanat undi ikkada, Ujjanat indalika. Ujjanat, I will correct in the main. Ujjanat ante from Ujjanam, Bahihi antahacha rukshaha bhavanti. Bahihi antahacha rukshaha bhavanti. Okay. This is here Bahihi antaha. For example, if I instead of saying Ujjana, I'll say Gruhat. Does it have any change here? Does it need any change? Gruhat Bahihi antaha cha urshaha bhavanti. It can be used. So instead of bhavanti, I use some other verb. Ujjana Bahihi antaha cha rukshaha kartitavantaha. That means they cut down the vrikshas, Bahihi anta. Inside and outside also, the trees were cut. The trees were cut. If I use that one, will it have this change? Bahihi and anta will change? No, it will not change. If I say, Ujjanat Bahihi anta cha Trunam kartitavantaha, I say. Truna means grass. Will it have any change? No. Bahihi antaha cha will not change. All the three verbs, avyas will not change. So if you change column, if you change verb, if you change column or if you change time, if you send tense, if you change tense, if you change karta, if you change ekavachanam, if you change purusha, if you change lingam, no change for these words. It carries same meaning. Similarly, Akase Nakshatrani Naktam Rajanti Diva Na Rajanti. Here Naktam will not change in wherever you use. Diva will not change wherever you use. They are the avyayas. Sa Gayati Tushnim Tishta. Tushnim. This is avyayam. Sachivaha Swayam Agatya. Agatya is the verb form of avyayam. Verb form of avyayam. Agatya, after coming. Agachya means after coming. Sachiv Swayam Agachya, by himself coming, Drashtavan. Swayam means by himself. He came himself and saw the calamity there. Sachivaha. Mantri came and saw the calamity. By himself he came. Personal visit. He made a personal visit. That means that Swayam Agachya, both are avyas. Tvam evam ma kuru. Like this, don't do it. Don't do it. That don't. Ma creates meaning of don't. This ma, wherever you use with a verb, along with verb, that gives a meaning don't. Then idanim, iddham vadasikim, like this. Iddham means like this. Why you are saying like this? This iddham will not change wherever you use. Kimardham Chatraha samyak na patanti. Why the students are not reading? That what is the reason? Kimartham, what is the reason? Chatras samyak na patanti. Not reading properly. Why they are not reading properly? This kimartham and samyak both are avyayas. Pura ekaha nrupaha asit. Pura ide avyayam. The pura will not change wherever you use. Tvam sarvada patha. You always read. The sarvada also will not change wherever you use. Sarvatra vayuhu asti. Sarvatra also will not change wherever you use. Sarvatra, atra, tatra, kutra, sarvatra, anyatra. All these things are avyas. Similarly, kakaras, kimardham, kutaha, katham, kati, kada, kutra. All these things are avyas except kim. Out of 7 kakaras we learned, 6 kakaras are avyayas. Only kim is not avyaya. That is sarvanam sabdam. Kim is sarvanam sabdam. The remaining 6 are avyayas. 7 kakaras we studied earlier. You remember. Out of the 7, kim is not avyaya. The remaining 6 are avyayas. They don't change wherever you use them. So now, Chet Prayogam will understand how to use Chet. Chet means if. Chet means if. Were it to happen, had it occurred, to express this word Chet is used. This word to be added to the verbs in present tense. This Chet is always added to the present tense verb. It is added to the present tense verb. Let us understand the words, sentences. Karoti Chet means if one does. Agachati Chet means were to come, if he were to come. Asti Chet, if it is. Nasti Chet, if not. So that is the meaning. How the sentence will work here. Bhavan agachati chet samichinam. If you come, if agachati chet gives, Bhavan agachati chet comes, means if you come, samichinam, good. So, vrishtihi bhavati chet, janaha santushtaha bhavanti. The chet is available here. If rain comes, people will be happy. So, samayah asti chet, mama gruham agaccha. Abhyasam karoti chet, bhavan uttirnaha bhavati. Samayam asti chet means if you have time, please come to my house. If you do abhyasam, if you do practice, if you do exercises, you will pass the exam. So this if is used here by adding two sentences, two works. Agachati samichinam asti. Bhavati bhavanti. Asti agacha. Karoti bhavati. Two sentences are here. So first sentence gives the karanam, reason. Second sentence gives the result or an action. Karanam and action. Reason and result. These two things, karanam and karyam. Karana means purpose. Karya means work, action. Purpose and action are being added by a prachayam, avayam or chet. So this is the two sentences. By adding these, you are conveying a better meaning. Instead of saying two sentences differently, by adding chet, you are conveying better meaning. So, pustakam gruhe asti chet aniya dadami. If the book is there in the house, I will bring and give to you. Aniya dadami. So, like that, chet is conveying, joining two sentences and giving a complete meaning for two actions together. Two actions together is giving a complete meaning. That is the advantage of having chet there. Now, like this, we have got joint avyayas. First joint avya is edi tarhi. Edi tarhi means if then. So chet is only if, but edi tarhi is if then. So karanam is told with edi and karyam is told with tarhi. Yadi viramaha asti, tarhi agacha. If viramam is there, then you come. Yadi pustakam asti, tarhi pradarsya. Tvam is implied here. Yadi pustakam asti, tarhi tvam pradarsya. Tvam is implied here. Pradarsya is the Madhyama Purusha Kriya. That's why tvam is implied here. Pustakam asti, if pustakam is there, then show it. Yadi karyam samaptam, tarhi bhavan gacchatu. If the work is complete, then you go. Yadi samayavakasam, because samayavakasam is also mistake. Samayavakasam. If samayavakasyaha asti, that means leisure is there. If samayavakasyaha asti, that means yada samayavakasyaha labhyate, Tarhi agacha. If you have got time, then come. So if then prayogam. If then prayogam is done by yadi tarhi. And this is similar to chet. Here double avyayas are used. There single avyaya only, it will serve the purpose. So that I will show it here. Yadi tarhi can be changed, or chet may be used. Instead of yadi tarhi, chet may be used. Yadi tarhi samapt, yadi karyam samaptam, tarhi bhavan gacchatu. So here how to do? How to change it to chet? Remove yadi, remove tarhi. In place of tarhi, put chet. That conveys the same meaning. Karyam samaptam chet bhavan gacchatu. So this way also I can use, this way also I can use. Both are in usage by the Pandits. Both the things are in usage by Pandit. So next one is, another giant avyayam is yada tada. This yada tada indicates time concept. Whenever time is there, then you do this ya. When time is yada, when this happened, that happens. So the time is concept there. When this activity happens, then that activity happens. So that is the time is the linkage between yada and tada. For these two sentences, for these two actions, time is the linkage. When this action happens, that action happens. Then yada tada is to be used. Yada dharmasya glanihi bhavati, that means that is the karanam. That karanam happens when that purpose happens, when that karanam happens, reason happens. Dharmasya glanihi bhavati, reason. That is added with yada. Then what happens? Tada, that is action. Tada devaha avatarati. This is action. This action is added with tada. Yada dharmasya glanihi bhavati, tada devaha avatarati. So, add yada to the karanam, to the reason, and add tada to the action. When you are joining reason and action, then with the time concept, at a particular time, at a particular event, when this event happens, this event happens. So, yada dharmasya glanihi bhavati, tada devaha avatarati. Yada dhanam labhyate, whenever the dhanam obtained, tada, at that time, bhikshukaha santushtaha bhavati. The beggar will be happy. So here, getting money is one time. At the same time, at that time, bhikshukaha will be happy. So the dhanam getting, money getting, is that when that money comes, then he will be happy. So this is linked with karanam, reason, purpose. Then tada is linked with action. Then what? How the action is done? Santushtaha bhavati. That is action done by bhikshukaha. When bhikshukaha gets dhanam, bhikshukaha will be happy. Okay. One thing you observe, in all these things, the karta is not same in both. Karta is same in both here, in this. In all the cases, not like that. Here, pustakam asti. Pustakam is karta here. Pradarsya kriya, action. So, pustakam unte annappudu nee daggara unte ani. If you are having book with you, then that is it conveys the meaning like that. But here, yada dhanam labhyate, for whom? Bhikshukaha. Yada bhikshukaha dhanam, here also the karta is changing. Dhanam labhyate, bhikshukaha santushtaha. So, dhanam for whom it is coming? For bhikshukaha. So, bhikshukaha is involved here also, in both the cases. So, here this is reason, this is the action. Because of dhanam as coming, bhikshukaha is getting happy. So, that time concept is there in this also. That at that time, when money is coming. Yada vasantakalaha, tada kokliha kujati. This is time concept. When the Vasantakalam comes, that time comes. Kokila coos. Yada tada. Then yada suryastha bhavati, tada pakshinaha needam pravishanti. Needam means nest. Whenever sun sets, then birds, pakshina means birds. Birds get into nest. So that is the, here the time is indicated. Suryastha time, Nida going to, the Pakshina going to Nida, Pakshina going to nest. That is the time concept. This yada tada is always to be used when you are talking about two simultaneous actions, one after another. Joining two actions, two times. One action, one purpose time, second action time. Both will be the same. Then next is yatha tata. Yatha tata indicates similarity. As this is there, that is also like that. Similarity for both. Identicalness. Yatha raja tatha prija. Yatha raja pravartayati tatha prija pravartayati. Yatha raja corrupt bhavati tatha prija api correct bhavati. Yatha raja dharma marga bhavati prija api dharma margena chalati. So yatha raja tatha prija. Raja darsayati sarvebhyaha, the leader, he is showing the similarity of actions of Praja is the reflection of Raja. So if we say that country is in corruption, that country is more corrupted, that means the leaders in that country are more corrupted. That is the indication. That is direct indication. Yatha Raja tatha Praja. So yada bhavan prayatnam karoti tatha phalam prapnoti. In whatever effort you put it, the same phalam you get it. This is karma siddhanta. This is karma siddhanta. Whatever karma you do, that you repeat next janma. You are bound to repeat. It will follow you. The karma will follow you. It will not leave you. Yatha bhavan prayatnam karoti tatha phalam prapnoti. Yatha bhavan acharati dharmam acharati tatha phalam prapnoti. If you are adharma, adharma phalam. If you are dharma, dharma phalam. Karma will be depending on your actions of dharma and adharma. That's all. Very simple. Yatha bhavan prayatnam karoti, tatha phalam prapnoti. Prapnoti also is not correct here. This is to be corrected. Some corrections are there. I will correct and send the lesson to you. 11th lesson. This is 11th lesson. Tvam yatha vadasi, tatha eva bhavatu. Tvam yatha vadasi, tatha eva bhavatu. Whatever way you are saying, like that one, let it happen like that. I am agreeing to that. That this conveys that meaning. That means similarity. The way you are saying, the same way, let it happen. I am not disputing that. The same way, let it go. Yatha tatha. Then yatha sreshtaha acharati, tada janaha api acharanti. Either in the house, either in the family, or in the colony, or in the township, or in the village, or in the rastram, or in the India, yatha sreshtaha, shreshth janaha acharanti, tada janaha acharanti. So shreshta jana quality is to be maintained. Shreshta janas are to be honored. They are not to be killed. Please understand this. And that is happening last 1000 years. Killing Shreshta Janas. That is happening last 1000 years, killing Shreshta Janas, which resulted in the all calamities in our country. So, yatha Shreshta Jana tada bhavati, tada samyak dharman chalati. Because Jana acharanti. Shreshta Jana, they take the example of Shreshta Jana and they follow it. So, Maharshis are very important for us. To maintain Maharshis is very important. We have to maintain them. We have to make them live properly. We should hear them. We should follow them. For that, we have to maintain them. We have to make them become Maharshis. By denouncing them, we are losing them. By denouncing Maharshis and knowledgeable people, By discriminating knowledgeable people, you are losing your strength. That our country is not understanding. Our leaders are not understanding. So that policy is making us leave the country, go to the other countries. So yavat tavat, so long as yavat Himalayas bhavati, tavat Hindustan tishtati. Here yavat tavat indicates a quantity, a time quantity or a value quantity, any type of quantity. Here time quantity, yavat Himalaya bhavati. As long as Himalayas will be there, Hindustan will be there. That means what? Himalayas is a parvata. Will it die? It doesn't have life to die. So it is, as long as Prithvi is there, Himalaya will be there. That means only in Pralayam. When Pralayam comes and if the earth gets spoiled, then Himalayas goes away, then the whole Hindustan will go away. Till that time, Hindustan is there. So the time concept of Hindustan staying and Himalaya staying is same. So that yavat tavat indicates time equality. Then yavat tavat, yavat surya tishtati, tavat Samskrutam virajate. This is also same. Surya is not a one day man. It's a very long kalpantam varaku Surya ఉంటాడు. ఈ సూర్యుడే ఉంటాడు. ఎవరి మహాయుగానికి ఒక సూర్యుడు మారుతూ ఉంటాడు. ఎవరి మన్వంతరానికి ఒక సూర్యుడు మారుతూ ఉంటాడు. సో మన్వంతరం నుంచి మందవాడు ఎంతవరకు ఇదే సూర్యుడు ఉంటాడు. ఇంకో మన్వంతరంలో ఇంకో సూర్యుడు వస్తాడు. ఆ పేరు సూర్యుడి పేరు వేరు. సో యాజ్ లాంగ్ యాజ్ దట్ సూర్య ఇస్ దేర్, దిస్ సంస్కృతి విల్ బి దేర్. సో యావత్ సూర్య తిష్టతి తావత్ సంస్కృతి విరాజతే. సహ యావత్ ఖాదతి తావత్ ఏషః నా ఖాదతి. హియర్ క్వాంటిటీ ఆఫ్ ఈటింగ్ ఫుడ్. As much as this man is eating, that man is not eating. So the quantity of food is involved here. Next, suvarnasya yavat mulyam, tavat mulyam rajatasya nasti. As much as gold value is there, that much value silver is not having. Rajata means silver. Suvarna means gold. As much as gold value is there, that much silver value is not there. So here the comparison between value of the object. Next, HJP Tadhapi. This is the, there is a reason for doing some work, but that work is not happening. But the reason is there, work is not happening. That means, Karanam asti, parantu karya nishpatti nasti. The reason is there, work is not there. Work is not happening. Then this HJP Tatapi is used. HJP Vibhishana Agrajaha, Agrajam Chaktavan. Vibhishana, what did he do? He left Agrajaha. He left Ravana. HJP Vibhishana Agrajam Chaktavan, Tathapi na ayam adharmaha. Ayam Vibhishana adharmaha. Ayam Vibhishana na adharmaha. Though he left his brother, leaving a brother is adharma. That is the standard rule. As per Dharma Siddhantam, one brother should not leave another brother. He is more than a mitra. So, a brother should not leave another brother as long as dharmam persists. But here Vibhishana left him. Will it become adharma? No. Why? Because Vibhishana left when he is behaving in adharma. So that's why Vibhishana is against adharma, not against his brother. So though he left his brother, he is not adharma. Adharma. So HJP Tadhapa here, when Vibhishana left, it is to be considered as adharma, but it is not being done. So the what it proposes is not happening here. Here this sentence proposes adharma. Leaving a brother is adharma. But that is not happening here. Adharma is not there. There is giving negative nishpatti, negative result. That's what it is indicating. Then HJP Tadapi is used. Alasaha HJP Dhrudakayaha. The lazy fellows are very strong people. They are having a lot of strength. Tadhapi na karyam na karo. तथापि ते कार्यं न कुर्वन्ति. There is all reasons for them to work, but they are not working because they are alasaha. So here there is a reason for them to work. Durdakaya. They have got strength, but they are not working. So yajyapi aham sambhashanam karomi tadapi mama triptihi nasti. I am not getting satisfaction. Yajyapi tasya samayavakasyaha asti tadapi saha na agachati. Though he has got a time, he is not coming. So like that. These things I have already told you. The cha prayogam, api prayogam, eva prayogam, iti prayogam, I already told you earlier. Now, this Krudantas chapter probably I cannot complete today. We will take it next class. It's just like the Prabhyas, Kudanta Abhyas are there, no? Tva Prachayam and Lep Prachayam and Tuman Prachayam. 3 Prachayas are there. This takes some time. So, this will be taken next class in the 12th lesson. Okay, now let's go to next section. Katha. We'll go to Katha. Light subject. We'll go to light subject Katha. Earlier we read about Buddhiman Shishya. Now let us read Chaturaha Kakaha. The Katha is simple, but how to make a sentence? What is the verb? What is the Karta? Who is Kriya? How to make a question for that? How to answer that? This is the concept you should learn. Ekaha Kakaha Asti. Kaha Asti? Kaha Asti? Asti is Kriya. Kaha Asti? Ekaha Kakaha Asti. Saha Bahu Trushitaha. Kaha Trushitaha? Saha Bahu Trushitaha. Now, before that, do you have any doubts on avyas? What we discussed till now? Harivom? Did you get any doubts on hearing those avyas? Anyway, when I send the lessons, please read and get up doubts. Please put up in group.
There is
Ekaha
one.
Kakaha Asti. Kaha Asti.
Sharda has a question. Prabhakar.
Yeah, please ask.
Yeah, Sharda garu.
But can you give me a few more examples of Atmanepadi converted to Parasmaipadi after writing Upasarga?
You want more examples for that?
Right.
Virajate also it will be Atmanepadi, Parasmaipadi converted into Atmanepadi, no? So Virajate.
Yeah, I have given Atmanepadi also. Atmanepadi converted. Parasmaipadi converted to Atmanepadi also I have given example there.
Viramate.
Yeah, I have given there in the Niyamas. In the Niyamas I have given. I will send that to you.
Thank you.
That is there in your book also. If you have got that Pravesa book, no? In that Pravesa book it is there. Sharda garu kada matadedi.
Sharda.
Not many.
You got in the Pravesa book. It's having the Niyamas. That
Okay, I think you can go ahead.
Tishtati Pratishtate. Adi Parasmaipadi to Atmanepadi. Ramate Viramati. Viramati becomes Ramate. Viramate. Ramati, Viramate. That is the Kriya which is changing from
Manepadi,
Parasmaipadi.
Parasmaipadi.
Shall I proceed?
Yeah, you can proceed.
Chaturah Kakaha. Ekaha Kakaha Asti. Kaha Asti? Ekaha Kakaha Asti. So here Kakaha is the Karta, Asti is the Kriya. So Asti Kriya you have taken and put a question Kaha. Why you have put a question Kaha? Because Kakaha is a Pullinga Sabdam. So you have to put a question Pullinga question. Kaha Asti. Ekaha Kakaha Asti is the answer. So saha bahu trishitaha. So what is the kriya here? Trishitaha. Trishitaha is not a kriya. Trishitaha asti is a kriya. But you can put question on trishitaha also. Kaha trishitaha? Trishitaha is also one way is a kriya only. Trishitaha. Trishitaha is the kriya rupam here. Saha trishitaha. Kaha trishitaha. Kaha trishitaha. Who is having thirsty? Who is thirsty? Like that. Who is thirsty? Kaha trishitaha. Saha trishitaha. Saha kaha. Next question. Saha kaha. Saha kakaha. Saha kakaha trishitaha. So kaka is thirsty now. Saha kakaha katham asti. To get the answer trishitaha. To get the answer trishitaha, you have to put a question. Saha kakaha katham asti. Katham is the kakara, sota kakaras. Saha kaka katham asti. Saha kakaha. Here again, there's a mistake here. Saha kakaha trishitaha asti. Saha kakaha trishitaha asti. Saha kakaha trishitaha asti. So that is the answer. Jalardham brahmati. Saha jalardham brahmati. Kaha brahmati? Kakaha. Kakaha trishitaha asti. Jalardham brahmati. Kaha brahmati? Who is moving? Brahmati means moving. Who is moving? Kakaha brahmati. Kakaha is moving. Kakaha kimardham brahmati. This is another question. Kimardham. What for it is moving? Kakaha jalardham brahmati. For the sake of water. Jalardham brahmati. Jalardham brahmati. On brahmati you put question kaha brahmati. And for getting answer jalardham you ask kimardham. Kaka kimardham brahmati. Kaka jalardham brahmati. So for getting answer jalardham, what is the question you have put? Kimardham. Here for getting answer trishitaha, what is the question you have put? Katham. So next, tada grishma kalaha. Grishma kalaha kada. Kada means when. Tada means then. Then grishma kalaha. That is sentence. Grishma kalaha kada. When grishma kalaha. Tada grishma kalaha. Then tada kada. Then is when. Then this sentence. Yada tada prayogam. Earlier we learned this, right? We learned yada tada prayogam, right? Yada kakaha brahmati. Tada. When kaka was moving, was running, was searching for here and there. Yada kakaha brahmati. Tada grishma kalaha. So time concept is here. Yada tada. So yada kakaha brahmati. Tada grishma kalaha. Kutra api jalam nasti. Kim nasti? Jalam. Nasti. Not there. What is not there? Kim nasti? Jalam nasti. Jalam kutra nasti? Kutra api nasti. Kutra api. Kutra api jalam nasti. Ekkada లేదు. Nowhere. Nowhere jalam is there. Kutra api jalam nasti. Kakaha kastena. With custom. Kastena means kasta sabdas. Kasta sabdas tritiya vibhakti. With custom. Kakaha with custom bahu duram gacchati. Kakaha kim karoti? What kaka is doing? Kakaha bahu duram gacchati. Kakaha katham bahu duram gacchati. Katham. How it is going? Kastena. With custom it is going. Because he is already thirsty. It is Grishma Kalaha. So he is going with difficulty. Kakaha kastena bahu duram gacchati. Tatra saha ekam ghatam pasyati. Saha kim pasyati? Saha ekam ghatam pasyati. Saha ekam ghatam kutra pasyati? Saha tatra ekam tatra pasyati. Tatra. Kutrapi tatra. Somewhere. Tatra ekam ghatam pasyati. Kasya ativa santoshaha bhavati. Kakasya. Kakasya should be there here. This is also wrong. Kakasya ativa santoshaha bhavati. कस्य अतीव सन्तोषः भवति? काकस्य। काकस्य अतीव सन्तोषः भवति। काकस्य अतीव सन्तोषः भवति। काकस्य अतीव सन्तोषः भवति। काकस्य अतीव सन्तोषः भवति। किन्तु घटे स्वल्पमेव जलमस्ति। किन्तु घटे किमस्ति? घटे स्वल्पमेव जलमस्ति। फॉर आंसर किमस्ति? स्वल्पमेव जलम्। आंसर जलं कथं पिबामि इति काकः चिन्तयति। काकः किं करोति? चिन्तयति। काकः किं चिन्तयति? जलं कथं पिबामि इति काकः चिन्तयति। Jalam katham pibami, inverted commas. Whenever you use inverted commas, you have to use iti. This iti is to be used. Iti, like this, kakaha chintayati. Jalam katham babami, iti kakaha chintayati. You have to remember this. Whenever you use a direct speech with inverted commas, you have to use iti. Then only it conveys the meaning. Saha ekam upayam karoti. Kakaha kim karoti? Ekam upayam karoti. शिलाखंडान आनयति। कः शिलाखंडान आनयति? काकः काकः किम् आनयति? काकः शिलाखंडान आनयति। क्वेश्चन इज काकः किम् आनयति? शिलाखंडान का काकः किम् आनयति? काकः किम् आनयति? शिलाखंडान आनयति। काकः किम् आनयति? शिलाखंडान आनयति। You can say kan anayate also. Kaka kim anayati you can say kan anayate also you can say. Kan anayati. Kaka kim anayati? Kaka silakhandan anayati. Ghate porayati. Kaka ghate kan porayati. Kaka ghate silakhandan porayati. She is dropping the silakhandan in the pot. Porayati means, silakhandan means stone pieces. So what she is did, water is down the pot. Ataha asti. Jalam kutra salpameva asti. Jalam salpameva asti. So katham pibami iti chintayati. It is then down. Is not chunchu ataha nagachati. So katham pibami iti chintayati. That nose cannot go up to down. So kim karoti? Silakhandan anayati. Silakhandan anayati. She knows Archimedes' principle very well. Our Kaki will know, our Kaka will know Archimedes' principle very much. So what she did, she brought the Silakhandan and dropped there. Then the water come up. So, Kaha kim anayati? Silakhandan anayati. Ghate porayati. Ghatam is ghate. Ghate porayati. Ghatam is filled up with Silakhandan. Jalam upari agachati. Jalam kim bhavati? Upari agachati. Jalam kutra agachati? Upari. From down, from athaha, upari has come. Athaha, upari has come. Upari agachati. Kakaha santoshena jalam pibati. Kakaha kim karoti? Jalam pibati. Kakaha jalam katham pibati? Santoshena pibati. Kakaha jalam santoshena pibati. Kakaha tataha gachati. Tata means then. Tadantara, afterwards. Kakaha tataha gachati. Kakaha tataha kim karoti? Kakaha tataha kakaha gachati. It goes away. So that is the next subject. Now, I am going to give you some more words. Last class I have given 29 words to you. Last class I have given 29 words. How they are used. These 29 words I have given to you last class. 28. Up to 28 words I have given. Now, from 29 words, 9 words I am giving to you words. These are all words for vurtikarakas. Chitrakaraha. Yaha chitram karoti, saha chitrakaraha. Pullingi sabdam. Bharavaha. Yaha bharam vahayati, saha bharavaha. Charmakaraha. Cobbler. Karmakaraha. Worker. Nartakaha. Dancer. Sainikaha. Soldier. All akaran sabdas. All these are akaran sabdas. Lipikaraha. Scribe. Clerk. Nataha. Actor. Dhivaraha. Fisherman. Suvarnakaraha. Goldsmith. Chitrak. So these are all the Pullinga Sabdas with Akaranta ending, with Pullinga ending. All are Pradhama Vibhakti, all are Ekavachanam, and all are Urtikaraka. Some Urti they are doing. Based on the Urti, their name is decided. Chitram, carrying, Charmam, Karma, Nartanam, Sainika, Lipika, all these things based on their work, their name has been given. So these are all the similar to Akaranta Sabdas, that Rama Sabdam. Based on, just like Rama Sabdam, these are all these Sabdas are there. All these Pullinga Sabdas. From here onwards, Strilinga Sabdas. For this Strilinga Rupam, how it comes? Add E at the end. Visarga, remove Visarga and put E. Chitrakari. E Karanta, Strilinga Sabdam, Pradhama Vibhakti, Ekavachanam, artist, female artist. Gauri Sabdam, just like Gauri Sabdam. All these things are Strilinga Rupas. Bharavahi, Charmakari, Karmakari, Nartaki, Sainiki, Dipikari, Nati, Dhivari, Suvarnakari, Apaniki, up to this, Ikaranta Strilinga Sabdas. All these are just like Gauri Sabdam. All these Sabdas are Strilinga Sabdas, Pradhama Vibhakti, Ekavachanam. All these names are given, meanings are given here. The same work done by ladies. Then it is called, and all these things should be followed as per Gauri Sabdam. Then Apanikaha, salesman, shopkeeper, is just like Rama Sabdam. Akaranta Rama Sabdam. Apanikaha. Vikraikaha, salesperson. This is businessman. Apanikaha is a businessman, shopkeeper. Vikraikaha is a salesperson. And Gopalikaha, cowherd. Sevakaha is servant. Adhyapakaha, teacher. Chalakaha, driver. Lekakaha, all these things are Akaranta Pullinga Sabdas, similar to Rama Sabdam. Lekakaha, Krushakaha. Lekaka means writer. Krushaka means farmer. Prabandha means manager. Nirdeshika means director. Pachaka means cook. Arachaka means policeman. Archaka means priest. Apanika means shopkeeper. Apanika. This, all these sabdas, how to make Strilinga Sabdam for this? If lady is there, this doing work. If lady is doing this work, how to use it? Make it Dirgham, that's all. Remove Visarga and make it Dirgham. Apanika, Vikraika, Gopalika, Sevika. Akaranta Strilinga Sabdas, Pradhama Vibhakti, Ekavachanam, similar to Rama Sabdam. Okay? Gopalika, Sevika, Adhyapika, Chalika, Lekika, Krushika, Prabandhika, Nirdeshika, Pachika, Arakshika, Archika, all Akaran Sabdas. Then another two Sabdas are there here in this group. Vyadha. Vyadha is there. Vyadha, Vaidyaha. These two are there. Vyadha is the hunter man. This is Akaranta Pullinga Sabdam, just like Rama Sabdam. Vaidyaha, Akaranta Pullinga Sabdam, just like Rama Sabdam. Then for this Strilinga Sabdas are Vyadha, Vaidya. Akaranta Strilinga Sabda, just like Rama Sabdam. So up to 78, these are the things. So we'll stop here. Up to this next Palijantoha. This Palijantoha, you can read and understand also. I have given here. And I will send this to in the 11th lesson. These are all the Palijanta pets. Pets names. Akaran Sabdas are there. Vokaran Sabdas are there. Ukaran Sabdas are there in this. One Vokaran Sabdam is there. One Ukaran Sabdam is there. Some are Ikaran Sabdas are there. Remaining are Akaran Sabdas only. So only two special things here, extra Sabdas you got is one Go Sabdam and Dhenu Sabdam. Two Sabdas you have got. All other Sabdas we have learned earlier. Go Sabdam is Vokaran Sabdam. Dhenu Sabdam is Ukaran Sabdam. Strilinga Sabdam. These two sabdas are given here. In this here, new sabdas, new sabda tables also I am giving, sending in the 11th lesson, which I am sending tomorrow. There, this Go Sabdam and Dhenu Sabdam, both I am giving here. Vibhaktis, you can read them. So up to these things I will send to you. So this also completed. Now I could not complete that Krudantas today. I will take up in the next lesson. Dhanyavadaha. I will stop here. Om Vaitika mantra drishah purana indram yamam matariswana mahuhu vedantino nirvachaniyam ekam yam brahma sabdena vinidvisanti Shaivayamisam Sivayitcha Vochan Yam Vaishnava Vishnu Ritistuvanti Buddhastadarhan Iti Bauddha Jaina Satsri Akaleti Sasikha Santaha Shasteti Kechit Prakriti Kumara स्वामीति मातेति पितेति वच्चा यं प्रार्थयन्ते जगदीशितारं स एक एव प्रभुरद्वितीया ओम शांति शांति शांति. Any question, one or two are there, I can answer. Under 2-3 minutes you can use it. Otherwise, we'll close it. Or after Pradhana, we can continue discussion if you want. No problem.
Okay,
You can stay and ask
ధన్యవాదాలు
question.
అండి. We will go for Prarthana, or there is one question from Padmavati.
We'll
This
take up
class
this question and then go to Pradhana.
Sri Surya Narayana. Padmavati.
Only one
గురుగారు
question after
క్షమించాలి,
that.
క్లాస్ మధ్యలో మాట్లాడినందుకు క్షమించాలండి, అందుకని ఫోన్ చేశాను.
Okay.
రేజ్ అని చెప్పాను.
Okay. Right. We will take up questions after Pradhana, please.
Okay, Rajalakshmi garu.
धन्यवाद. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्य पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्रा पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधना सधना सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतम् सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु. सर्वं कृष्णार्पणमस्तु.
సర్వే జన సుఖినో భవంతు. స్వస్తి. ధన్యవాదములండి రాజ్యలక్ష్మి గారు.
धन्यवाद.
Now let's go for national anthem. Challa Chittibabu garu, please.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय
Jai.
ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. Thank you. Now, Sharada garu, you want to ask a question?
Two doubts, sir. One is after energy who use the name or only energy who should.
Your voice is not audible. Try to come closer to the mic or say, do something.
Energy who use the name or not. Energy who aham Delhi nagaram gatavati na. Energy who dine aham Delhi nagaram gatavati na. It is Shuddham.
What is your doubt? Anejihu, you want the meaning of Anejihu?
Energy tarvata dine petala vodda.
Anejihu visarga petali.
Sharada garu, your voice is not audible. It is breaking. It is at times louder, at times it is breaking. Please.
Okay.
Next question.
No other questions. I think now I will stop the recording.